I realised today whilst doing a workout that the new stuff that I've been training has literally changed the way my brain works. So in this video I'm going to show you the sort of fundamental core of what I've been doing and explain exactly why it's been giving me the release that I've needed in my training. So I'll get straight into it. This first move I'm going to show you is going to help strengthen and stretch the front line of your body. Now, the theme of these movements is going to be multi-directional movement. What that means is I'll show you. So for a start, for this one, we're going to tuck our butt under and stretch our hips forward, as in shifting our hips to the front. And when we feel that full stretch, we're actually going to shift our hips to the side and to the side, and then we're going to come back off the stretch. So I'll show you that again. Tilt forwards. Now with all these movements, there's going to be a themed breathing exercise, which is where we breathe out on the effort of the movement. So every time we stretch, we are going to breathe out. Now there's two things going on here. Firstly, we're moving in multiple planes of movement. Our bodies can move in multiple planes of movement. This is probably, in fact, I'm not going to say biggest difference. This is one of the differences between this and conventional strength training. Basically, everything in conventional strength training moves in one or two directions. But our body can move in an infinite range of directions. The next thing happening here is the tension on the muscles is happening when my muscles are at full length. As in, this muscle is stretched, and that is where the tension and force is being directed. This is so important because when you go for a walk, every step, this muscle, when it's engaged and firing, is stretched. So if you can imagine, as I walk forward, so this is where it engages to then bring my leg forward. This is where it's engaging. Every time it stretches, it has to contract and then come forward. There is no movements really in the traditional sense of exercise that even do this for such a fundamental movement. God knows why, but here we are. So that is the first one. A hip stretch with a three-dimensional move at the end of it. By the way, if you can, go for a little walk after doing each of these movements, because it should actually change the way your body feels instantly. I've had, I sometimes stand up and feel taller after doing this. I've never ever had such a big change from doing such short, easy exercises, or it seems like easy exercises, before. And I've lifted weights for 10 years, so. All right, so next one, we're gonna do, for our back chain, we're gonna do, again, a three-dimensional good morning. So for this, we're gonna want a slight bend in our knees, and we're just gonna come down in literally whatever direction we want to. We are free to move in any direction. Now, I won't go too in depth, but we could even move where our feet are as well, and even point our heels inwards. Trust me, do it. Feel what feels best for you and just go with it. We're taking our time with these movements too, not sort of rushing through them. Nice. All right, so the next one, we are going to work the inside line. And how we're going to do this is a simple side to side squat with a lean over. Now these movements are just unlocking opportunities in your body for them to be able to move in the way that it wants to move. So this is basically just the start, just the key that unlocks that first door out of traditional strength training and into a whole free, beautiful world of life. So this next one is for the side of our body. So there is not one person that I've done these movements with that hasn't been tight on the sides of their body. And if you think about it, traditional strength training will never, in a stress-free way, open the sides out of your body. And the cool thing about the sides is that, think of it this way, if you're tight on this side and tight on this side, there is only one way your body can go. So basically you can actually get shorter over time. So by stretching out the sides of your body, you can grow taller. Amazing. So for the sides, we're actually going to get into a prone position. We're going to sweep our knee to the side and then just stretch off. Like so. Perfect. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, and it's not. These exercises are relatively easy compared to like traditional strength training. And that is one of the things that can keep you oppressed and forced down with traditional strength training, is the idea that the weights need to get heavier and heavier. It's like I've put my body through so much pain by just trying to like increase how quote unquote strong I am in a certain way. For the sake of what? I don't know. All right, so next we're going to do something called a T-turn. So we're going to want our feet slightly outside of shoulder width apart. We're just going to bring our weight onto one foot and then twist our body and reach across like so. Important thing is with this one, because it's going to want to creep up, you want to keep your ball of your foot on the ground and keep a solid point of contact with you and the floor. Again, this move is huge. Just literally exercising after doing this, doing some squats after doing this is amazing. That's it, 5 exercises. If you do these, trust me, it will change the way you think about exercise itself. Now, I'm not saying that lifting weights is bad. I actually love it. And doing these movements, adding these into my practice, has actually improved my relationship with lifting weights, in the sense that every time I now go into a workout, I'm not thinking about, oh, how much weight can I add? Because I know that's a negative mindset to have. So now I'm far more mindful in my workouts And what this means is I can actually take my time, one, to enjoy the movements, and two, to actually listen to my body instead of forcing my body through like a deadlift workout just because I know I have to quote unquote hit a certain weight. I can just enjoy how my body moves, and these exercises, these mobility exercises, have almost unlocked new muscles, new ways that my body can move, so that now every single workout feels just so much better. And I have a different goal now, and that's just to enjoy my workouts. Imagine that. Now, you can't just take my word for this. You actually have to try these movements, and not just once or twice, although they do make a huge impact after the first time doing them. Just go for a walk after doing them. Trust me, you will notice a big difference. I've been doing these for only about 3 months now, and now when I work out, it's just different and it's better. And it's hard to explain. You literally have to just feel it.